Hi guys, and welcome on back to the survival project. In the last episode, we finally finished off our panda sanctuary on the other side of these walls. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. But I started work on this area out here. So, as I said in the end of the last episode, we're going to be building up a nice little sort of tower thing here, just to give us a bit of an overview of the panda sanctuary. And what I'm thinking about doing with it is making it a bit of a more military style thing. But I've done a little bit of work here. So I've just got our birch leaves coming along the edge, a little tree there with dark oak leaves in it, and a load of pink tulips, just to sort of make this area feel a little bit complete and that. So yeah, let's just fly up and take a look at what we've been up to over the past, was it 5 episodes? I think it was 5 or 6 episodes. So we built this entire panda sanctuary, and I'll drop an iCard up in the top corner just to link you guys to the first episode where we started work on this, if you're interested in watching your way through it. I thought it was a really cool project, and I'm really happy with the way that this one has come out in all. Yeah, we've got 3 pandas in here, and we've also got 2 polar bears. Now the polar bears are sort of acting as albino pandas, so that's all cool. I moved our parrots over, if you guys remember them from, it was quite a long time ago that we collected these guys. But yeah, I decided to just move them over and into here because I thought it'd be cool. And we got a load of just random tropical fish about the place now as well. So yeah, I really feel like this area is complete. It's lit up as best as I possibly can. So yeah, all of that is really great. I've done a few other little things before we get into today's project. So you see I've got some beehives there. There's a load of bees in there. And we've got some actual bees' nests scattered about the island now as well. Each of these all have little bees in them just flying around doing their thing. I thought it was about time I got some of them, seeing as they've been in the game for quite a while now. 1.15's been out for probably about 6 or 7 months, I want to say. And we're technically in 1.16, so I thought we might as well just get everything together. We've got some bees' nests inside here as well. And of course, we've still got 2 foxes roaming around in here. But I have no idea. I think one of them was over here. Yeah, so there's one hidden just back there. We can just about see him. And there's another one somewhere, but they're just sort of running around doing their own thing. I've also done a little bit of sort of work starting off on this next island area. There used to be a mountain hill type thing here and here. Got rid of both of them, and I've started planning out sort of the direction that we want this to go, because I want to extend this land out a little bit. And from here, it's probably just going to follow around there. I'll come up with some pretty cool plans for it at some point, I'm sure, but that's not where we're working today. So, as I said, we are going to be working over here today, and we're going to be building up an awesome little tower type thing. I really think it should come out looking pretty good. I haven't really made a design, but I do have a reference image that I'm going to work off of. So hopefully it will wind up looking really good. So I've got to go and gather up a load of materials and all of that sort of stuff now. And I think I'm going to do it as a time lapse. Yeah, so I did decide that I'm going to be bringing my camera account in now, because I really miss the time lapses and the music and all of that sort of good stuff. So hopefully no one's annoyed at that, but I do have to open the world up to land to allow the spectator account in, but that is the only thing I'm doing with it. Yeah, I think I'm going to gather up my bits and then we can get going. So hopefully, if everything goes well, the next thing you see should be a time lapse of me building up this tower. So there we have it. This is a very military-esque feudal Japanese tower, and I really, really love the way that it looks. It's very, very dark. We're using a lot of spruce and a lot of dark oak. We got iron trapdoors on the hinges there just to sort of make the wooden beams look a little bit more supported and that. But yeah, I absolutely love this build. I think it looks absolutely awesome. The roof, you may have noticed I struggled with a little bit. I think I've still got a few bits that I need to fix actually, just looking at it now. But yeah, it's really, really coming together quite well. So yeah, that roof looks cool. I've got to do some work to get us a little interior to be able to go up and down, and I also want to do a little bit of work around the edges here, like get some plant potters in and that. So I may wind up extending this round a little bit. If not, then I might just come up with a way to make it look a little bit more man-made, and that could wind up being pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm going to do those little bits, and then we shall see what we're going to do with the rest of our episode, because we're going to have a lot of time left now. It's nice to be able to do time lapses again. I haven't actually rendered that footage down yet, so I don't know 100% how good it is, but I know I did have to move the camera account up a little bit just to get the entire build centered, but yeah, hopefully it come out looking pretty good. You'll have to let me know what you think. Anyway, I'm going to do those little bits and then we can jump on back in. So I haven't really added too much to this. We've got some floors on the inside now and you can get all the way up to the top. The only problem is that that glass is far too dark to actually see through. So I'm going to have to change that for something else. But around the edges here, I've added some of our andesite stairs in. We've got little plant potters going around the whole thing. Let's just fly over here a sec. And then we can see, so because that bit was basically hanging off of the edge, I've added all this andesite in just to give it some man-made structural support. I think it looks okay. I'm not over the moon with it. I might add some trapdoors going around some of it, just to add a little bit of variation and colour and all of that sort of stuff. Or I could just chuck some stairs in just to break the wall up a little bit. And hello. Was not expecting that. Thank you. But yeah, so this is all... Can I stop burning, please? Please? Thank you. Get rid of that. So yeah, that's all looking good. This build is now complete. I really, really love it actually. I think it looks great and it blends in really well with everything else. Even though it is a hell of a lot more military than anything else on this island. And it may not make complete sense being where it is, but I might chuck a couple more sort of like defensive looking towers about the place. Just when we start building up the actual houses and all of that sort of stuff. So I was thinking about this area over here, and originally I was going to be making a cave underneath here, much like what we've got going on over on that side, on the other side of the bridge. But actually I think I'm going to take this back and get rid of all this grass and just build a bridge here instead, because I want to cap this bamboo forest off, but I feel like it'd be, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to me having it coming out to here. So I'm going to cut all of this back, get rid of the little overhang and just turn it into like cliff facings. And then we're going to have like a small little bridge that will carry over, and we'll keep these trapdoors coming. So yeah, I'm going to get the work done, get all of this removed and get the cliff facing built up on this side. And I might do the little bit of cliff on this side. And then, yeah, we're just going to build another bridge. I'm going to keep it as a super simple bridge. I don't want to go too over the top with it. Right, we've got all of this done. So I've come along quite a bit along this side, just raising up the walls. Obviously, I've still got some work to do along this bit here, but I didn't want to get too carried away with it just yet, just because I don't really have the time. Yeah, all of this is set up now. Obviously, we need variation and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, this is basically how it's going to look, and we've come right the way around to this side as well. So this is all coming together now. I think it looks a lot better than it did before with the sort of like just random landmass that we had going over the top. I just really didn't think that looked very good. At any rate, what we're going to be doing now is creating a sort of like rope bridge situation as best we can. So I'm going to be using oak slabs, and I'm going to be coming down at an angle to meet us up around here. Well, it should be exactly here, is where that should land. So yeah, I'm going to try and do this in a way that it actually looks fairly good, and that we're able to still sort of run up and down it. But I've got a feeling that it might wind up just looking like a slope downwards. So let me give it a go. I'll see what we get out of it. If we can make it look good, then great. If not, then we're just going to have to come up with a different design. And here it is. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. I think I might get rid of these bits here because they don't 100% make sense. So the idea is that these spruce fences are sort of acting as the rope, and the rope is coming through, up, and just out to pin it down. That was a very, very loud minecart noise. Yeah, and otherwise it is just nice, straightforward. It's got a little bit of a curve sort of thing going on. Yeah, I'm not over the moon about it, to be totally honest, but we'll see. I think sometimes you just need to let things sit for a little while just to decide whether you actually like it or not. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to let it sit for a little while, see if I like it or not. I mean, it is going to be coming out into another sort of wooded area, and coming from this angle actually it looks fine. So yeah, that's basically what the plan for this section here is. We're going to add like another sort of woodlandy area. It's not going to be massive, but it's going to come round a little ways, probably until about here-ish, and sort of like curve round a little bit, and it's going to follow up a little bit here. In this little dip area, I want to raise this up a little bit, and that'll have like a little bit of a clearing, and I'm falling down everywhere. Yeah, so basically we just need to continue these cliffs all the way along now, and everything should really start coming together, and we can finally start planning the city build, which I've been looking forward to doing for such a long time, but it's going to present its own challenges. I need to decide how I want this island to look and all of that sort of stuff before I start building this village, because I don't want to get sort of too carried away. So we're definitely going to do the farmlands beforehand, because we know that we definitely want that going along down there, and we know that we want a little bit of a woodland here. I need to get some more bamboo and just thicken that out a little bit, and then all of that is done. But yeah, I think that is going to wrap us up for today's episode. I love this build so much. It looks so good. And we crash straight into it. Right next to our little panda sanctuary. I need to swap that glass out, which I will do. But yeah, this is going to wrap us up for the episode. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. It was nice to get one of them back in the episode. In our next one, what we are going to be doing is actually working on that little bit of island there, this one here, and raising this bit up a little bit. We're going to be building another sort of lighthouse, so it's pretty much, well, not pretty much, it's going to be the exact same build as what we've got going on over here, because I want a little bit of consistency with that, and that way it's easy to mark out that these are lighthouses. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that. What should be interesting is sort of connecting these islands together, how we're going to go about that, because I think what I want to do is have it so this island is obviously going to come all the way out to here, but we're going to raise this up. We're going to raise that one up, and I'm going to put like some form of small build there. So it's almost somewhere the lighthouse keeper lives is going to be on this island. And then to finish it off, we're going to have this island, which is of course going to be our lighthouse. So look forward to that in the next one. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Again, I absolutely love this build. So if you've enjoyed it, drop a like, drop a comment, whatever, all of that sort of plug in yourself sort of stuff that you're supposed to do on YouTube. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.